Revit. And so if I go to Revit right here, we've got an idea as far as what this particular structure looks like. Okay, you've got this, and essentially I've given you the wall types. You only have to make these. You've got a brick wall, and then you've got a side wall. Okay, both are 6.5 inches, I think. And you see right here, you got this going on right here. I think I made a mistake right there with that wall right there. But don't worry about that. Sometimes the user deceptive. You've got these lamps which are actually placed. Those are in the families. You guys will be able to just pull that from the content. You got shutters. All the windows are all there, and there's going to be a schedule. And if we look in, we can see the toilet. Okay, take a look inside there. And so you got this going on right here, and you got view. And what happens right here? Sometimes when you're doing these, stuff kind of breaks up a little bit. But that's what it looks like. You've got a window here on the garage, a window up here on the second floor. In the back, you've got a back door to the garage, the kitchen window, a large three-door patio type of sliding door structure egress. You've got a couple windows up here, and down here you've got actually windows in the basement, which is kind of cool. If you take a look through the window, you can actually see, hey, there's the stairs going up. Okay, so you've got all this kind of going on. So this is what we're going to make. This is a porch, and you got this. So that's essentially what we've got. If I go to here, and if I were to do my section box and take a look at it, we go to here, and if I grab that section box, I can then take it and I can pull this back in a little bit, see a little bit what that looks like. So if we're taking a look at this, we can see, okay, how this looks. You see you've got your stacked stairwell right here. You've got some rooms. You've got here on the first floor, this is going up to the patio. This is one of your bedrooms, and you got a bathroom right here, and so forth. So you've got that kind of going on. So that's a kind of idea as far as what it looks like. And again, this is not supposed to be, it was never supposed to be our dream home. It was a home we could afford. And so that's what we made. And so anyway, going into a little more detail here, if I go to level 1, what you got here is a basic floor plan. Okay, now, as far as the actual wall types, if I go here, it tells me this is basic wall, exterior wall, 6.5 inches. Okay, so basically what this is a brick covered wall, and if I want to see that, I could go here and take a look at it. It shows me the brick right there, and then I could go and say, okay, show me what this looks like in a section. It shows me this right here, and we see that, and let's see, I think we can get, yes, just give me the preview of that right there. And so we see that what it's got going on right here is you got brick right here, which is 3/4, insulation, 3/4, plywood, your stud, and your drywall on the inside. So all that put together makes that wall. But you don't have to make that because it's already made that. So the wall on the first floor is basically going to be the 6.5 inch exterior, which has brick on it. Make sure the brick is oriented to the outside when you draw it. I deliberately changed the dimensions a little bit here, but this is 27 feet by 27 feet. And are we going from the center line, or are we going to the exterior face? Exterior face, exactly. This particular window is 8 feet to the center, okay, from the edge. This patio door right here, and if I go ahead and find this, this is called triple glass 108 by 84. Okay, that's the size of that, and it swings in. Other than that, you have this right here, which is essentially an overhead area. Basically, there's a land beam in there that actually carries the weight, but the walls actually kind of open up so it can go through. You've got a small bathroom here. In the entrance, you've got a front closet. You got your stairwell. You got a bunch of doors. You got a kitchen area over here, which actually was a great open kitchen. It really was a nice open floor plan. This house, I wish I still had it. You've got this right here, an overhead sectional garage door, and again, it's already in there, 15 feet by 10 3/4 inches. And then you've got 24 feet for the garage and so forth. Okay, so these are the basics of how we draw that. Any questions about this so far? What we're looking at? Okay, so this is what we're going to basically be drawing. So can you see how? Can you kind of visualize how you might start working on this one?
Okay. Stairs, family.
Stairs, I'll show you how to make stairs. We won't worry about stairs today. Well, I'll show you probably tomorrow how I can get into stairs tonight. Stairs are not that difficult to do, especially in this particular thing, but there's a landing which is a little bit tricky. Because stairs, what happens is, stairs are automatically going to be generated through a routine in Revit, but you've got to tell it what to do. As long as you know what to tell it, it's going to be fine. Okay, so we'll get to that. Okay, but the stairs come out beautifully once you have them right there. And so what we've got is you have like 2 stairs up, and then you hit a landing, and then you're out up the stairs. So we got that. So that's level 1. Now what I did here is I've got level 2. And so level 2, looking at this right here, stairs come up, and then you basically have your hallway right here. And it was a real economy of space. You had the kids' bathroom right here with a tub, and then you had our master bath, which is right here, and a big closet right here, which is over this stairwell, which is a good use of space. Master bedroom here, window, master closet, and then you got right here, this is a linen closet. This was the girls' room right here, and this is the boys' room over here. Closet in each, and they each have 1 window, and there's another window here. You can't see it because it's too high up, and the cut line actually doesn't show up, but there's 1 more window right there. So we've got all those. Okay, you also have right here the window tags. Okay, so we've got these right here. And this right here is a bifold 4-panel door. And again, that's in your library. It's in the template you're going to use. That's another bifold. And so the bifolds are just kind of put into place. And this right here is a little 24-inch door. So you got that. What would this section over here be? What are we looking at there?
Garage.
Yeah, the garage roof, exactly. Okay, so you've got that. Now looking down, if we go to grade, this is what, I just kind of put this together just for giggles, but I kind of like put a big lawn into it, a couple of trees. That would be kind of like your site plan type thing. Then your basement plan looks like this. This is what's so great about a permanent wood foundation. Your stairwell comes down, you have this big open area. This is the play area for the kids. This is my office, which is later going to be a bedroom for whichever kid wanted to go there. And then over here, the laundry area, which worked out great. And then actually I had it stubbed out over here for down to bathrooms, so you would have had a total of 4 bathrooms in place, which is pretty cool. For a house that small, it's pretty. It's a lot of utility. So again, here you have a window, and these are big windows that are in the basement. I had a light well. I basically built. We had it dug out, and then we had like a light well there, and I built a terraced permanent wood foundation on the outside. So basically what happened is you had light coming in through these windows. It was really nice. So you have that. Now taking a look at it, here's what your elevations look like. You've got this side right here. We're pretty familiar with this kind of a view here. Grade is actually going to be at this point right here where this rests right here at the bottom here. And level 1 is actually going to be at, level 1 is going to be at 0 feet. That's for the structure. And grade's going to be -1 foot. That's just how I put this together. Basement's at -9 feet. Level 2, which is the second floor, is 9 feet. Level 3 is 18. And this is already going to be in place for you in the template. North looks like this. That's what the rear looks like. You'll notice that this is set up higher, and then there was actually some stairs that came out. I didn't include the stairs on this, but there were actually stairs and steps that came out here. And this was actually on the grade right here. Essentially, the grade was right here at the bottom of this door right there. There were some steps that came out of there, so that's why that might not make sense. Okay, here's the front elevation right here. Again, salt box colonial look. You got face brick on the bottom. You've got concrete here. I made it concrete because I figured it'd be less confusing to you guys than to go ahead and use a permanent wood foundation. Plus, Revit doesn't support permanent wood foundations very well. I could have done it, but I decided to go with straight concrete, so that's what we did. So we got concrete here, and this is a footing at the bottom. So I click on that, it tells me it's a wall foundation bearing footing, 36 inches by 12 inches. That's the size of it. That means it's the outside. And then if I were to take a look at it in 3D, just explain what that is. Let's take a look under its skirt here. If we go here, what that is, that's a generic floor. That's a 12-inch generic floor, and the other footing goes around the side, okay? So that's how that all works. So that's what's going on, and that's going to make sense as we go along, as we go further, okay? So that's what that is. Okay, so those are the different views right there. Moving on along here to the west side, we've got this kind of a look, and that's what it looked like. You've got these lanterns here, and there's that window. Again, the window was too high up for the cut line to pick that up, so it doesn't actually show us that. All right, now wall sections, we know how to do this. So the wall section looks like this right here. You've actually got a 36 by 12 inch bearing footing, and then you've got a concrete slab. And then you've got your concrete wall. And then going on along here, you have your 12 inch wood truss. And then we know how to do all this stuff, how to do your stud wall, your insulation, your face brick, and so forth going on up. You did that on the custom garage. There's just one more level to do here, but it's essentially the same thing you did before. You do it the same way. I did a few 3D renderings, which I'm not going to require. I just kind of threw some grass out here to get an idea as far as what this looks like. You can see where grade is though. Grade is here where you actually see this, and then the grade is actually below this porch level right here, so you're going to have this. So the door right here is actually above grade. The garage door is at grade. So that's how that works. And I went ahead and just kind of like was doing some work in the kitchen here. I didn't get too far with it, but that's kind of what the kitchen looked like. It was pretty cool. Going here, did a few views with various lights and so forth. Let's see here. I think there's a different one. Yeah, I did that. That was probably the better of them. And then this one right here. And then this was another view. That's what the going from the dining room area over into the front room area. It looks like this. There was actually these two walls. There's actually a lamb beam, which I didn't include in this particular view, but that's how that looked. Schedules. There is a door schedule. The door schedules, there's a bunch of doors. There's 20 doors in this structure, and they're all marked off, okay? And you're going to have this to work with. And then you've got your window schedule, and the windows are right here. And then you've got your sheets, okay, which are actually going to be going through right here. It's going to look like that. And this is a view right here. You can either just do a screen capture or do a rendering and drop that in right there. But your sheet list has already been made up. I changed yours. You do not have to do the details. I included the details for you so you can do a better job of it, but you guys don't have to do the detail sheets. And the template I'm going to give you does not have them in there. So going along here, this is what your sheets are going to look like. You're not going to have the details, as I mentioned. And so going along here, this is what they're going to look like. And then you got this wall section and your schedules. Okay, the schedules are just fit perfectly, but you don't have much room to mess with. So that's essentially what the project consists of, and everything you need is going to be in here, in this area right here. All the different content is going to be right here. So that is the project. And so if we go back out to here, to 3D view, that's what you're going to make. All right, now that's at first blush. Are there any questions as far as what we're going to be doing here? Okay. All right. Okay. It's actually